One of Wisconsin's most notorious convicted murderers will be back in court tomorrow.
That's right. Stephen Avery's attorneys are asking for a new trial. More than 2 years ago, Avery was convicted of killing area photographer Teresa Halbach. Fox 11's Becky DeVries takes a closer look at Stephen Avery's case to see where it goes from here.
It's been nearly 4 years since Teresa Halbach's family reported her missing. The 25-year-old photographer was last seen at the Manitowoc County property belonging to the Avery family. A freelance photographer, she was there to take pictures of a van for sale for Auto Trader magazine. In the days following Halbach's disappearance, investigators combed the Avery salvage yard and residential property. Halbach's SUV and eventually her remains were discovered there. While police investigated, Stephen Avery said he was not involved in any way.
No. I would never do not like that.
He also said the reason police were spending so much time at his property was not to search for evidence, but to frame him.
Somebody planted it there.
In mid-November of 2005, Stephen Avery was charged in Halbach's disappearance. But it wasn't the first time Avery had been arrested. In 1985, Avery was arrested for rape. He served 18 years in prison after being convicted of rape and attempted murder, and then was exonerated by DNA evidence.
Oh, God, no.
As he adjusted to life outside of prison, Avery filed a lawsuit asking Manitowoc County for $36 million to make up for his wrongful conviction. Avery said the lawsuit was a reason for the county to frame him for Halbach's murder. The lawsuit was settled after Halbach's death, and Avery took home about $240,000. While Avery was in jail awaiting trial for killing Teresa Halbach, police continued their investigation and made a second arrest in the case.
He indicated it was not. It was just he and his Uncle Stephen.
The case led them to then 16-year-old Brendan Dassey, Avery's nephew. Investigators questioned Dassey during a videotaped interview where he detailed Halbach's death. Dassey was later found guilty of homicide and sexual assault charges. Nearly a year and a half after Avery was arrested for Halbach's disappearance,
State of Wisconsin versus Stephen Avery,
his trial began. It lasted 6 weeks. In court, Avery gave his reason for not taking the witness stand.
I'm an innocent man, and there's no reason for me to testify. Everybody knows I'm innocent.
We, the jury, find the defendant.
But the jury did not believe Avery was innocent.
Stephen A. Avery guilty of first-degree intentional homicide.
At Avery's sentencing, Halbach's family members,
he needs to be put behind bars for the rest of his life,
and Teresa herself were heard.
I just want people I love to know that whenever I die, that I was happy.
Avery was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Just a few months ago, Avery's new attorneys filed a request for a new trial, saying Avery did not get a fair trial 2 years ago. The attorneys then could not ask the jury to consider anyone else being responsible for Halbach's death. Avery's attorneys claim a number of people could have killed Teresa Halbach, including Avery's own family members. Family members on both sides of this case have attended court proceedings during the last 4 years. Teresa's brother, Mike Halbach, has been the spokesperson for his family.
Never in my life had I anticipated being part of something like this, and I certainly hope I never have to do it again.
Though Avery's attorneys are hoping he will go to trial again, it will be up to the judge to decide if their arguments have merit. Becky DeVries, Fox 11 News.
Avery's hearing is expected to last all day tomorrow. The judge who presided over Avery's 2007 trial will hear the motions, effectively asking him to change his mind. If those efforts are not successful, the issue could then likely go to the Court of Appeals. Fox 11's Becky DeVries will be in Manitowoc for the hearing. And for the latest tomorrow, check out Fox 11 News. And for updates throughout the day at the hearing, go to fox11online.com.